You are smart. You just do not know how to unlock this within yourself. We've been forced to go to school from a young age, mix our energy with other children that have no idea, no self-image, no direction. And you were actually molded into something that fits into the system. And here they gave you these lies that you have to learn things with your conscious mind, and then when you're capable of repeating it, then you know the information. But actually, you're way smarter than this. You are capable of tapping into your soul wisdom, okay? The wisdom you took with you from past lives. But if you're never capable of unlocking this, so your real power, your internal power, um, and you are also forced in the external while your energy, your perspective is being influenced, while you're stuck in a money system where you're constantly triggered in chasing money, or else you cannot feed your family, feed yourself, and in this constant pressure, while being bombarded with belief systems, thinking patterns, and stuff that does not allow you to get to your true self, while eating food that's actually full of toxins, and all the drugs that are like half of the most medicine are drugs that the doctors give, so they do not make you better, they just numb the symptoms. And a lot of drugs, they are medicine, but they put the label drug on it, so you're not capable of using this medicine that nature gave us, and therefore unlock this full power within, starting to control your unconscious mind, so you can start taking actions from your soul wisdom instead of the program of the environment. And yeah, that's like the bigger picture that's happening right now. We are brainwashed in thinking that we are free, but we're totally not free. We are in a jail that's within our mind, and it's forced upon us by all these things I just mentioned. And only when we start to gravitate back to nature, start to listen to our internal world, start to remove habits that are not beneficial for us, start to remove people that are not beneficial to us, and start to implement routines that get us to this higher frequency, that get us to this stronger internal world. And that's the point, when you start to realize that you're so much way smarter than you realize. You are capable of understanding things with a lot of depth. You are capable of taking actions based on how it feels, and then you would think, yeah, but I feel all these kind of things, and if I take action on all my feelings I'm feeling, then I'm never going in the right direction. No, but you are actually confusing, and this is what most people do. You are confusing two totally different feelings. So you have feelings that come from limited belief. You have feelings that come from external brainwashing. You have feelings that are trauma from the past. You have feelings that is energy you absorb from the environment, and you have all these feelings that are put inside of you, and therefore you feel all these things, you think all these thoughts, but they are not your own. They are just external brainwashing. So therefore we have been trained, don't listen to your feelings, just listen to your logical mind, and then take action from your logical mind, and that's how you get results in this world. But I do not agree with that, because the moment you start to heal all this emotional garbage that's forced upon you, the moment you start to heal those belief systems, the thinking, the programming, start to live from a healthy place, start to protect your energy from unconscious NPCs, people, and remove their belief systems, and start to build on your own belief systems. That's the moment your intuition can speak. That's the moment you can vibrate your unique vision on reality. And that's the moment you can follow your feelings, because then your feelings, your energy, your inner image is attuned to the timeline, to the future you want to move to. And then is the moment you're way smarter than you realize, because when you are really attuned to that frequency, to that timeline, your unconscious mind becomes your servant instead of your boss. Okay, so many people are controlled by the unconscious mind because the environment controls their unconscious mind. The environment controls their energy, belief systems, and thinking. The moment you take back control over these things, you are capable of using your unconscious mind, which is a supercomputer which can see things, the bigger picture of your timeline, that can see things like, oh, if I implement just one habit and keep on doing it over and over again, I will get to that point. The same as with me making these videos on a daily basis. Many people will think, oh, how are you capable of doing this every day and keep on doing it every day? Because I'm keeping myself on the right frequency. I'm keeping myself on the right inner image. I'm keeping myself on the vision of the future. And I've already created a lifestyle that I really like, and that also includes protecting my energy. So I don't need any other people to live the life I need to live. I can just be in this energy and live my life, and I'm happy. That's the whole point. And while moving to the future vision. So I have taken back step by step. It took a long time, but step by step, I took control of my unconscious mind. And this is one of the reasons I am capable of not being influenced by many things that are happening in society, because my vibration, my perspective is protected from these toxic belief systems from the environment. And you see so many people, they are living their life, but they are just drones. They are drones. Their unconscious mind is totally in control of the environment. They focus on things, they become angry about things, they do things that are not their own problem. These are external problems, and then they get emotionally involved with external problems that are not their own life. And this is because they do not control their own unconscious mind. They have not programmed their unconscious mind to their own goal. But once you start doing that, you can tap into wisdom that's from past lives. Your heart and mind become in balance, and then you can connect to your soul. But if you are always disconnected from your soul, you're just a tool of the system. You're a tool of the matrix. You are just a little part of the machine. And what you want to do is get back into your own energy, start controlling your own perspective, start controlling your own thinking. And from that point, you understand that your inner world influences the outer world. Everything's energy, okay? And once you create a clear image in your mind, the outside energy, which is just, atoms collapsing into a physical form, and when you're not observing it, it's going back into a waveform. You can check the double slot experiment. Once you start to understand that, you start to understand, oh wow, the power is truly within me. And maybe this is a concept that goes way above your head, but once you do a lot of meditation, once you are in your own energy for long periods, once you start to be capable of removing certain belief systems, what's possible, what's not possible, what is reality truly, once you start to ask yourself these bigger questions, which society, the energy of society, does not even allow you to think. Once you start to ask these questions to yourself, you're capable of removing belief systems, and you're capable of starting to unlock and believe things within you that were always there but weren't able to come out. But once you do, you will start taking actions, and you do not even realize why you're doing them, but you're just being guided by something higher than yourself. Not the programs from your brain, no, from the connection with your heart and your soul connection, your higher self connection. And you are way smarter than you realize. But if your limited beliefs, thinking process, if your energy is constantly influenced, if you're watching the news, watching the programming, and get stuck in this magic, get stuck in this frequency, you can't unlock this smarter version of yourself. And it should be your priority. It should be your priority, getting to your higher self, getting to the best version of yourself, and unlocking this smart version of yourself. Like for me, I'm doing so many things like intuitively. I see things and I feel, oh, I have to do this, or I have to remove myself here, or I have to do this. And this is because I keep myself on a certain frequency that allows me to see life with more depth. And I'm open to receive information from my soul, from my higher self, which is capable of seeing my whole timeline. but it's not capable of communicating to me in words, because words are learned by the system. It's created by humans. Your soul communicates through frequency, through energy, through feelings. And only when you're capable of unlocking that, you're capable of unlocking the biggest part of yourself, and that's your soul, and that's your soul wisdom. That's the biggest part of yourself. Your human vessel is just a tiny part of who you are. But this game, this matrix tricked us that the human body is all what we are, but it's just a tiny part of what we truly are. This is us, and this is our soul wisdom level, and this is, the universe, all unity. So we are completely missing this part that's capable of perceiving reality from a higher frequency. So once you stop tapping into that, you will unlock your superpowers, and you will start to understand this game is just a short period where we need to get to a highest potential so we can unlock the biggest part of ourselves. Okay, so I really hope this video helps you out. Click like, subscribe, the bell button, give me a comment, and yeah, thanks for watching. If you need any help, click on the link below, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.